Greetings and welcome. It's been a while since I've showcased one of my complete sets, and that's something I would like to do more of this year. So far, I have shown my complete sets of 1957, 58, and 59 Topps Baseball, 1970 Topps Football, and 1988 Fleer Basketball. Today, though, I am going to share the oldest set that I have completed. And I call it a soccer set, but it's technically a multi-sport set since it features soccer and rugby. And it's the 1928-29 John Player & Sons Footballer set. This is a set that I don't have a ton of information on, so if anyone out there can educate me more on this, please do so. It's a 75 card set that came in two series. The first series of cards is 1 to 50, and they were printed in October of 1928. The second series of cards is 51 to 75, and they were printed in February 1929. Most sets that Player & Sons put out were usually about 25 to 50 cards, so this was a pretty big set at the time. And what I do not know is if the original plan was to do a normal 50 card set, and based on the popularity, they added a second set. But if you look at the backs, you can see they don't really necessarily match up, because you'll see Footballers 1928, this is a card from the first series, and a series of 50. And then the second series, card 56, it says Footballers 1928 to 9, second series 51 to 75. So that's where I'm just not sure if they were just planning to do 50 and then they just added 25 more. But as you can see, the backs of the cards will give the card number, the player name, and a pretty nice write-up of each player. And each of these cards would have been found in a pack of cigarettes, and they would have been used as a stiffener in each pack. And if you don't know what a stiffener is, it's a piece of material, often cardboard, like a card, placed inside each pack to prevent the cigarettes from getting crushed or bent. Popular players in the set, though, are Tom McDonald and Stanley Earl. I got that right. David Jack. Sam Cowan. And the biggest card in this set would be Dixie Dean. And he still holds the most goals scored in single-season top-flight English football with 60. He was such a huge name that during World War II, an Italian prisoner was captured by British troops. And the Italian prisoner told his captors, "Screw your Winston Churchill and screw your Dixie Dean." Although the word he said wasn't screw, but you get my point. And it took me a little over a year and a half to complete the set. I started in April of 2023 and just finished it a couple days before Christmas. And I didn't set out to collect the entire set. This was the very first card that I had purchased. And it's only because it was the only goalie card in the first series that shows the goal and the net, and thought it was just a super, super cool card. But then one card led to two, and two led to four, and the snowball continued. I mean, I'm a set collector at heart, and I don't think once you're a set collector, that's something that really goes away, especially when you really like the set and you have several. You just kind of have to finish it. So I did. But just like the art of these cards, the colors, just about everything drew me in, and I'm really happy to have it. But let's take a look at all 75 cards. So you can kind of differentiate the soccer from the rugby, kind of like that would be a rugby based on the size of the ball and like the guys running with the ball. There's not a ton of rugby cards in the set, and that's a really cool card with him holding the FA trophy. And starting from here, this would all be the second set. And if you can see, the second set looks to be all soccer. But there you go, the 1928-1929 Footballers complete set. Thank you for watching and enjoy your collection.